cheers in Spanish? Oh yeah, and why does she drink orange juice for breakfast? Hello everyone! So today's video is a very special video, as well as today is a very special day. I would say that I'm drinking orange juice, and that's an unusual thing because I would usually drink coffee in the morning.
But no.
Girl doesn't like coffee. So I only drink water. But that's a good thing because it seems like today is a very special day. As you've seen from the title, and I'm gonna tell you now, I decided to eat according to Spanish eating customs for 24 hours. And as well as I'm going to try and recreate some of their famous traditional dishes and eat those for 24 hours. And I am excited. Yesterday I made a part of my breakfast because I want to try more things for breakfast, and it was super cool. I got to do many things. You know, the thing that I made doesn't really came out the way I wanted to, but that's okay. I'm happy about that. It's breakfast time. I'm gonna tell you the time right now. It's 9 a.m. and I decided to eat my breakfast. I got dressed up and everything. So I don't want to tell you all of the customs and everything before actually showing you what I'm doing. So I want you to come and join me along as I'm going to tell you what I do and what are the eating customs. A little disclaimer before we get into this. I wanted to tell you that this is probably not a common thing to everyone that is Spanish. So these are just the general things that say that a Spanish day, eating day has. Starting with breakfast. The breakfast is actually called desayuno. And it says that they usually drink coffee or orange juice. Now, because I don't like coffee, I chose orange juice. This is freshly squeezed orange juice. So they usually drink coffee with milk. This is a typical thing that I
mean, not me, but others do.
Eat maybe a sandwich or something sweet like a pastry. I've also seen people eat churros. So that's where the idea of my breakfast came from. I'm going to make churros. Well, I already made churros, but I'm going to make a chocolate sauce with churros, and I'm also going to pan con tomate y jamón, which basically means bread with tomatoes and ham. So I'm really pumped about that. So let's just make it. Okay, so basically, I made the churros, but they don't look like churros. Like, they look more of a... I'm just gonna show you because I can't describe it. So, here are they. They look pretty weird. Sorry for the bad lighting, but that's just what we got. Yeah, I used the same recipe that they told me, but they're not the best looking, but they also taste amazing. And I'm going to make a dark chocolate sauce with it. And here I got my bread, a tomato, and I'm just gonna take out my ham. Yum! Look at this. It's got burnt. Oh my god. So I'm just going to add this on the top then. Just going to put this on the top. So basically I decided to eat the sandwich now and then move on to the churros because I'm just so hungry. So I'm ready to eat now. This is how my sandwich looks. And I'm going to drink a little bit of this juice. So yeah, let's see how it tastes. I mean, it's literally toast with tomatoes and ham, so it shouldn't taste more different, but we'll see. It's actually pretty good. I don't really eat tomatoes on toast, but they're pretty good. They're pretty tasty. This orange juice is so delicious. I cannot believe I made it. I mean, the orange already had it in itself, so. So, that was absolutely delicious. And now it's time to move on to the churros. I'm just going to chop up the dark chocolate to make a sauce. And I'm gonna take the churros out and have a nice treat for myself. Okay, so it's done. Perfect. It smells so good in here. My god. This tastes so good. What the hell? This tastes amazing. Oh my god. Guys, you have to try this out. I'm gonna leave the recipe down below. I know it looks crap, but it tastes so good. It's so fluffy. And the dark chocolate melt. I just put a little bit of water in here. It tastes so good. This was the best idea ever. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a break because that was good. Also, I'm gonna take a little siesta, which is a actual eating custom in Spanish tradition. It means that after eating a certain course or meal, you just take a little time to yourself, just to relax a bit. I mean, it's probably not the best idea to do it after breakfast because I could possibly do it after lunch because that's gonna be a lot, you're gonna see. But you know, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, maybe watch a video and then move on to my day. So yeah, I'll update you when there's anything new that I want to tell you. Okay, so now it's about 11 a.m.-ish and I am going to make the dessert of the next meal, which is lunch. I want to tell you about the lunch part. It is so interesting for me because we never eat this many food at lunch. Lunch is separated into 3 main meals. The first course is always the appetizer or a soup or a salad, something light, you know? The second meal is the most heaviest one. So, it's something packed with meat, chorizo or potatoes or something like that. So, the last meal is a dessert. Now, I wanted to make the dessert because I'm not gonna go and buy a Spanish dessert here where there's nothing that is Spanish related, so that's crossed out of the list. I'm gonna make an almond tart, but here's what I'm going to need. I'm gonna need 130 grams of almonds and I have to ground them. Almond meal! I need 3 medium eggs. I need 130 grams of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon. I think that's it. So I got my almond meal here. In this bowl I am going to mix in the eggs with the sugar. I am going to simply put it in here. It's in the oven. So I just took it out of the oven. I couldn't film that for you because I was so anxious on how this is gonna come out, but it came out amazing. And there are some bits and bobs in there. So I printed out this St. James template, and I'm going to cut it out and use it to put the powder sugar on the cake. So it's lunchtime now, and I decided to make the main course because we already have the soup done, which is a bean stew that is very Spanish. And the main course is one of the most exciting ones for me because I love everything that I need to put in it. So yeah, I'm basically going to tell you everything that I put in and how I make it. So the recipe that I have is for one person, but I'm making this for free for me and my parents as well. That means that I'm going to put 3 times the ingredients that I need. So the dish is called huevos rotos, which basically means broken eggs. Now, for the main part, before we crack in the eggs, is going to be potatoes and ham. And crack the eggs on the top. So that's basically it. I'm going to start with peeling off the skin of the potatoes. When you realize that your olive oil is actually Spanish. So I'm just going to chop these up on equal pieces. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, smoked paprika, because that is pretty much the most common spice in Spain. I'm going to chop up the onions. So I just put on the olive oil with the onions on the stove. Now I'm going to cut up the ham into thin slices. I'm just going to add in the potatoes now and cook it until it's nice and soft. Okay, so this one is steamy. It's cooking, and we also got the stew here. So this is how it looks like, the table. So I put it out, separated the 3 parts, and I'm just going to put the eggs on the top, and that's it. It looks cute. So this is how it looks like. It actually looks so cute. I think I'm gonna like it. Okay, so lunch was delicious. Bean soup was amazing, and I loved the main course that I made. My parents were thrilled by it, which is always a good sign. And the cake was absolutely marvelous. So I got here frozen spinach and chickpeas, so I'm going to measure out those. I'm gonna need a little bit of oil, and that's it. Okay, so it looks actually good. I'm not sure how it's going to taste like, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that it just tastes like chickpeas and spinach, which I don't really fancy, to be honest. And this tomato onion salad is super good. It suits it perfect. I'm just going to taste it right away. I think I made it a bit salty.